Junelle Bromfield talks about death threats and a new beginning. Adelle Tracey recovers from injury. And Lamara Distin finally gets a chance to relax. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, first up, let me just say very quickly that we now have our new channel up and running, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, where we talk about finance and financial literacy. Our aim is to help you create financial freedom and hopefully wealth. So go check it out. We leave a link in the description below. So, Jamaica's 1500 meter national record holder, Adele Tracey, and she's also 800 meter runner also, apologies, last year. She was a 7th in the world at World Championships in the 800 meter event. Well, she seems to have picked up a pretty serious injury that she is recovering from. She shared this with us on her social media pages, and of course, the video has no sound in it, people, because of copyright issues, because she used the music on it that I have no access to. The Jamaican middle distance runner shared, "Feels good to be back on my feet. At the start of the season, I partially tore my plantar, and for months I couldn't imagine the day where my foot could feel like mine again. My initial scan didn't reveal anything serious, so I pushed through and somehow managed to compete in 4 rounds at the Olympic Games with that tear. Though had I known the true extent of the injury, I never would have attempted it. Since taking a break and letting my body heal, I have been spending most of my time in the gym rehabilitating, I suspect she means, and cross-training. But after almost 8 weeks, it was the best feeling being able to run again pain-free. I'm so grateful to be in a position to rebuild now and thrive for stronger." So there we have it, Jamaica's Adele Tracey, 800 meter runner and national record holder in the women's 1500 meters, sharing this video of her recovering. Like I said, we can't show you, we can't let you hear the sound because she used music in that we do not have. We can't use that music because of copyright issues. I suspect you know by now that injury for many athletes is pretty much par for the course. Happy she's back on her feet and hopefully she stays injury-free for 2025.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Jamaica's high jumper Lamara Distin finally gets a chance to chillax, to relax. She wrote, "Glowing with good vibes." And for those who don't know, most pro athletes, they take about 2 weeks off for the entire year. Not season, year. Within 2 weeks, most of these athletes, the pro athletes, will be back in training. For the high schoolers and the collegiate athletes, they take a month off and then they're back at it. So have fun, Queen Lamara Distin, have fun. Television Jamaica presenter broadcaster Simone Clark Cooper took time out to interview Junelle Bromfield, part of, well, one of the top power couples in athletics. I wrote this the other day and someone was saying, are they really a power couple? Well, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? They're featured everywhere, and Noah Lyles is definitely at the top of his game at this point. So if they don't fit power couple, I'm not quite sure who does by your definition. Simone Clark shared on her social media pages, Edmund Burke said the best way for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. I've sat and watched what has been happening with Junelle Bromfield. I've reached out to her and I've offered to fly her home to come and sit with me for Sim Soul sessions because I thought she needed to have her say. Her response hurt my heart. She wanted to accept the invitation, but she was afraid to come home. Why, people, that's terrifying. Cyberbullying, trolling, and yes, folks, death threats. In that moment, I promised her that if she was afraid to come to us, we are coming to her. I said it, but I didn't know how it would happen. Once Junelle agreed, though, it was game on. I set about mobilizing, making calls and contacts with super producer at my side, moving mountains, united in purpose.
I have traveled over 1,000 miles to Orlando to sit with tonight's guest because it was that important to me for her to tell her story.
They came from my mother and my family. If this was 2021 when I lost my mom, I would be in a corner somewhere crying. I had to turn off my inbox because I was getting death threats from people. I'm on a different journey in life right now. Sometimes things are not going good. There's great on the other side.
Sim Soul Sessions is brought to you by...
And Simone Clark and the team, the crew, were able to make it happen by flying all the way over there to see Junelle Bromfield in the United States. Can you imagine the young lady is Jamaican and she can't come home because she's afraid? General Star. Anyway, we're hoping that you'll be able to hear her talking on that. But if there's a copyright claim, I'll probably have to remove the sound. All I can say is that fundamentally, she said that she was receiving death threats out of her own mouth, Junelle Bromfield. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. As a person who is passionate about Jamaica, Jamaicans track and field in general, you know that I've expressed my thoughts about this on several occasions. I've spoken about this at length, but the truth is I was not really fully aware of how this had impacted this young lady. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. For this young lady who has sacrificed, because it's a sacrifice, to represent the island of Jamaica. She made her first Olympic Games this year, big deal, as an individual participant in the women's 400 meters. I don't think she made it through to the finals, if my memory serves me correctly, but she did her best. The very fact that because of misunderstandings and ignorance, it's just ignorance. Let me put this in air quotes. A very tiny part of the Jamaican population, very, very small part, chose to bully her, cyberbully her, and because for some bizarre reason they thought that her relationship with her other half, Noah Lyles, had somehow threatened the Jamaica track and field program, which is the most preposterous thing I've ever heard. And let me explain something to you. Almost all of these clubs, track and field clubs in Jamaica, they train together at the National Stadium. Almost all of them. We don't have a lot of facilities here. So apart from the hill runs and the gym stuff, in many instances they're training together. They see each other, they know each other, they speak to each other, and many of the pro international athletes are friends. Many that Marie-Josée Talou of Côte d'Ivoire and Shelley and Fraser Price are very close friends. Here's the thing, people. You can't win all the time. It's just not possible. Blaming this young lady because she's dating Noah Lyles is preposterous and asinine. You're not that stupid. Yeah, may I say it's stupid? Because you have to be an ass to actually think this. No matter what information Noah Lyles would have gotten, let us say she gave him information, which is also nonsensical. But let us say she gave him information. How would that have impacted the price of rice in China? All these athletes know each other. There's no big secret to athletic programs. The moment Kishane ran 9.77 at the National Stadium, the whole world knew what was going on. The whole world knew that he had injury issues. For years, this is not rocket science. I knew. So if I know, pretty much everybody knew. But one of the things about the weak-minded is that we have to find someone else to blame for any situation we find ourselves in. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes other external factors aren't impacting us. But the fact of the matter is, we have to stand in our own truth. Look, we had an off year. Some of our top tier athletes got injured. Many of our athletes got injured. Akira Nugent, Sharika Jackson, Shelly-Ann, Elaine, Kishane, Oblique. It's just one of those bizarre years. And we ended up with 5 or 6 medals. And yeah, we were all disappointed. I was disappointed. But to put all of this down to this young lady because she's dating Noah Lyles and she has somehow given out the trade secrets. What world are you living in? Because it can't be this one. Personally speaking, to hear this young lady who has done everything to make this country proud, this incredibly beautiful, very, very talented, articulate, very, very talented young lady, says she can't come back to Jamaica because she's afraid. What happened, people? Are you we reach? Are you we reach, people? Seriously speaking, are you over there? Come on, man. I am fully confident that the vast majority of people in this country do not share this nonsensicality. That's not a word, but I think I can coin one on my own channel. We have to stop this now, people. When you falter, I learned in life what you do is you pick yourself up, you learn from the mistakes made, and you move forward. That's it. Jamaica has already outperformed by far. We are the second. We're one of the 2 most dominant track nations on the planet. We are a tiny little dot. So we're gonna have off years. Every other major countries have had off years. You didn't think we're gonna have an off year? I love you now. I respect you now. I know that you are better than this. So please, grow up. Junelle Bromfield have nothing to do with what happened in Jamaica. What happened to us is what happened to us. We need to take the lessons, learn from them, and move forward. We need to embrace this young lady wholeheartedly. Referencing her complexion, her incredible complexion, because she's a complexion of my mother. You disrespect yourself, your auntie, your grandmother, your father, your great-grandfather. Because 99% of us how we look. We're a beautiful people. But death threats, people? Really? Death threats? You're that weak, asinine, stupid. That's where you're at. You actually think that this young lady somehow caused Elaine, Kishane, Oblique, Sharika, Shelly, everybody to get injured? You actually think that's a thing? Grow up. On the behalf of these people, Janelle, I want to apologize. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to check out our merch store at Printify. We'll leave a link in the comments below. It will be pinned. You can go check out the merch. Let us know your thoughts. And for all of you, me just cuss off. I love you now. It hurt me when I see the foolishness. I'm loving you. But sometimes we need to use strong medicine. Stop the foolishness, people. Show love to this young lady because she deserves it. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember your royals, kings and queens. Bless her.